Hello, friends. Welcome back to Ben's English Room. I want to ask you something. Do you ever try to do something huge in one day? Like learning a skill for 5 hours straight and then never practice it again? Probably not. And that's exactly the point. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't brush them for 5 hours once a year. You do it every day. Just a little, maybe 2 minutes in the morning and 2 minutes at night. And because you do it every day, your teeth stay clean and healthy. Learning English works in exactly the same way. Small, consistent practice every day is more powerful than one big effort once in a while. So, what does consistent really mean? It means you do a little bit every day, whether you feel like it or not. It means creating a routine that becomes automatic, like brushing your teeth, drinking coffee in the morning, or making your bed. And the amazing thing is that when you stick to it, English slowly becomes easier, more natural, and less scary. Today, I want to show you how just 10 to 15 minutes of English practice every day can completely transform your speaking, listening, and confidence. And the best part? You don't need fancy tools or expensive courses. All you need is consistency, and a few simple activities we'll go through together. Let's start with why daily practice is so powerful. There are 3 main reasons, and I want to give you extra examples so it really makes sense. 1. Repetition helps your brain remember. Imagine your brain is like a path through the forest. The first time you walk it, it's overgrown and hard to pass. But every time you walk the same path, it becomes clearer and easier. Repetition in English works the same way. Hearing the same words, phrases, and sentences over and over helps your brain remember them, so later they come out naturally without thinking. 2. Practice makes speaking automatic. At first, speaking English can feel like walking on a tightrope. You stop, translate in your head, and hesitate. But when you practice every day, your mouth and brain start working together automatically. Words flow more easily. Sentences come out naturally. It's like learning to ride a bike. You wobble at first, but after a little practice, you just go. 3. Confidence grows step by step. Confidence is like a muscle. It grows stronger the more you use it. Each time you speak a few sentences, write a paragraph, or understand a story, your brain says, "Hey, you did it! You can do it again!" After a few weeks, mistakes don't feel scary anymore. You begin to enjoy speaking, experimenting with new words, and trying new things in English. So remember, small, consistent steps every day are better than one huge effort once in a while. Your English doesn't need a marathon. It needs tiny, daily sprints that build momentum. In the next part, we'll go deeper, and I'll give you 5 simple daily activities, plus extra tips and examples that will make your 10 to 15 minutes of practice super effective. All right, friends, now let's dive into 5 daily activities that you can do in just 10 to 15 minutes. I'll give you extra examples and mini exercises so you can really feel the difference. Remember, you don't have to do everything at once. Pick what works for you, or try them all. 1. Listen to English. Listening is the easiest way to get English into your brain. You can use a short podcast, a story, a conversation, or even a video. The key is not to understand everything, but to catch words and phrases. Here's a mini exercise. Pick one sentence from the podcast and repeat it aloud 3 times. For example, if you hear, "I'm going to the store," say it slowly, then a bit faster each time. Try to mimic the rhythm and intonation. Tip: listen while doing something else, walking, cleaning, or cooking. You'll be surprised how much your brain absorbs without even realizing it. 2. Repeat out loud, shadowing. Shadowing is when you speak at the same time as the speaker, like an echo. This helps your pronunciation, rhythm, and fluency. Start small, with one sentence at a time. Mini exercise. Listen to, "I'm going to the park." Now say it with the speaker. Then say it again without looking, and finally, use it in a slightly different sentence. "I'm going to the cafe." Shadowing trains your mouth and brain to speak naturally. Extra tip: don't worry if you stumble at first. Repeat it slowly, then gradually increase speed. Even 2 to 3 sentences a day make a big difference over time. 3. Read something simple. Reading is amazing for discovering new words and sentence patterns. Choose a short story, news snippet, or even a recipe in English. Read slowly and try to guess the meaning of new words. Look up only what's really necessary. Mini exercise. Pick one sentence per paragraph and write it down in a notebook. Then underline new words and try to use them in your own sentence. For example, if the sentence is, "The cat jumped onto the table," you could write, "My dog jumped onto the sofa." Tip: don't stop too much to translate. Enjoy the story, and your brain will learn the words naturally. 4. Write a few sentences. Writing helps you practice grammar, vocabulary, and expressing your thoughts. Don't worry about writing long paragraphs. 3 to 5 sentences a day are enough. Mini exercise. Write about your day, your plans, or even a small imaginary story. For example, "Today I walked to the park. I saw my friend. We drank coffee. The weather was sunny. I felt happy." Extra tip: try to include one new word you learned from reading or listening. Using words in writing helps your memory and makes speaking easier later. 5. Speak to yourself in English. Talking to yourself sounds strange at first, but it's one of the fastest ways to think in English. Describe what you're doing, or even plan your day out loud. Mini exercise. Narrate your morning routine. For example, "I'm making breakfast. I'm putting on my shoes. I'm walking to the bus stop." Then try to expand. "I hope it will be sunny today. I want to have a good day at work." Extra tip: record yourself once a week. Listening to yourself helps you notice improvements and gives a big confidence boost. Remember, these small steps don't make you fluent overnight, but each day adds up. One day you feel proud. 1 week your brain starts thinking in English, and after 1 month, speaking feels easier and more natural. In the next part, we'll look at what happens after 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month of daily practice, plus strategies to make it a habit that sticks forever. So, friends, let's talk about what really happens when you practice English every single day and how to turn it into a habit that sticks. I'll break it down for you. 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month, and give you tips to stay consistent. After 1 day, even 1 day of practice gives you a small victory. You listened, read, wrote, or spoke a few sentences. Maybe you learned a new word, like delicious, from a cooking podcast, or understood a simple sentence better. Mini story. Imagine you hear someone say, "I'm feeling tired today." You didn't know the phrase before, but now you understand it. That's one small step forward. Each small success is real progress. Your brain is starting to notice patterns and remember words naturally. Tip: celebrate these small wins. Write them down in a notebook or say out loud, "I did it today. I learned something new." This builds motivation to continue tomorrow. After 1 week, 7 days in a row of practice is a real achievement. Your brain begins to feel comfortable with English. You notice small changes. You understand more without translating each word. You can repeat short sentences with less hesitation. You start guessing the meaning of new words from context. Mini story. You read, "I'm heading to the store." You didn't know this exact sentence before, but from the words you've learned, you can guess it means, "I'm going to the store." This is your brain connecting the dots. It's like putting together a puzzle. Tip: keep a small journal or checklist of your daily activities. Seeing your week of practice visually makes progress feel real. After 1 month. After a month of consistent practice, English begins to feel familiar. Words and phrases are easier to remember, sentences come out faster, and your confidence grows. You still make mistakes, but you're not afraid to speak. Instead, you feel, "I can do this. I'm improving every day." Mini story. A month ago, you might have paused and translated in your head every sentence. Today you can say, "I'm making breakfast, then I'll go to the market," without stopping. That's the power of daily practice. Step by step, your brain adapts. Tip: record yourself at the start and after a month. Listening to the difference is motivating and proves your progress. Tips to make practice a lasting habit. Use a checklist or calendar. Track daily practice. Listened, read, wrote, shadowed, spoke. Checking off each day feels satisfying and motivates you to continue. Set a timer. Even just 10 minutes counts. If you feel like doing more, great. If not, stop. The key is consistency, not length. Pick a regular time. Morning, evening, or while commuting, choose a time that fits your life. Routine helps English become natural, like brushing your teeth. Make it fun. Choose topics you enjoy. Music, travel, cooking, or hobbies. Keep tools ready. Podcasts, short stories, notebook, and start without friction. Mini motivational tip. Think of learning English as planting a tree. At first, growth is slow. You water it daily. One day, you look up, and it's grown taller, stronger, and healthier. That's your brain and your English. Small daily actions lead to amazing results. All right, friends, now it's time for the final part, the motivational ending. Let's summarize what we've learned and give you a boost to start practicing today. Recap of key points. 1. Small steps every day beat big efforts once in a while. Even 10 to 15 minutes adds up to big improvements over time. Think about brushing your teeth. Small, consistent effort leads to lasting results. 2. 5 daily activities. Listen to English. Repeat out loud, shadowing. Read something simple. Write a few sentences. Speak to yourself in English. These activities may seem small, but doing them every day builds memory, fluency, and confidence. 3. Consistency is key. After 1 day, you feel proud. After 1 week, your brain starts thinking in English. After 1 month, speaking becomes easier and more natural. Extra motivation and tips. Make it visual. Use a chart or calendar to track progress. Every day you complete your practice, check it off. Seeing your streak grow is motivating. Reward yourself. After a week of practice, watch a short video in English or enjoy a treat. Linking small rewards to your practice strengthens habits. Interactive exercise. Today, pick one short sentence from this video and say it aloud 5 times. Then, try using it in a new sentence. For example, I'm going to the park. Tomorrow, I'm going to the park with my friend. Doing this now reinforces the lesson immediately. Think long-term. Learning English is like planting a tree. You water it daily. At first, you might not see much change, but weeks and months later, the tree is tall and strong. Your English grows the same way. Final encouragement. You don't need hours of study or perfect conditions. All you need is consistency, curiosity, and small steps every day. Even a tiny action adds up. You can start right now. Listen to one sentence, read one short paragraph, or speak to yourself for 2 minutes. Remember, step by step, day by day, your English improves. Believe in yourself, enjoy the journey, and celebrate your progress. Thank you for joining me today in Ben's English Room. Keep practicing, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next video.